Barakata Yahweh, Barakata Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakodash, Barakathom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, glory, and infinite honors to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule and teach well. And peace and salutations to Ya'akim out there pushing this word in truth and sincerity to the four corners of the globe. May you brothers endure until the end. This is the brother Raya with another video, and I'll be profiling a video titled, Israelis, do you believe that Gentiles or Goys will be slaves for the Jews? And as we'll see from this video, it's just another cut to you imposters over there in the land of Israel right now. You aren't the true children of Israel, which are the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. You're Amalekites of the seed of Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. And as we'll see from the answers of these Amalekites in this video, they either don't understand what the scriptures are saying or completely disregard what the scriptures are saying. But let's get into it.
But can you, okay, so, because I've heard other things, other religious groups, not you guys, who will say things like, when the Messiah comes, that not...
And these Amalekites don't even believe that Yahushai was the Messiah. They're still waiting for their Messiah to come.
Non-Jews will end up being like slaves to Jews and things like that. Is that part of, like, where does that come from?
What you're saying is correct. What you're saying is correct.
And what does it mean?
But that's only when all the Jewish people around the world and here are acting like proper Jews.
Okay.
And none of the Jews around here are acting like proper Jews. So that's not...
Oh, and also, what does it mean that they'll be slaves? What does that mean?
First of
all, where does it come from? Where does that idea come from?
I explained to you. It says, if all the Jews around the world, which is 6 million or 8 million Jews around the world, are acting like good Jews, that praying 3 times a day, the women cover their hair, they're not making any sins, they're not doing any sins, then it's a different, then we're acting like a chosen people. So then God says, you're acting like chosen people, so the other people, the rest of the...
And that's not gonna happen until Yahushai returns and all of Israel is back in the land with that new fleshy heart where we're going to have the law, statutes, and commandments in us. The Israelites on this side aren't just going to all come into agreement and be one nation again. That's why you have the 2/3 out there who are slated for death on this side. It's only that elect number that's going to get it. This is Romans 11, verse 7 through 8. What then? Israel had not obtained that which he seeketh for, but the election, the 144,000 and righteous 1/3 hath obtained it, and the rest were blinded. According as it is written, the Most High hath given them the spirit of slumber, eyes that they should not see, and ears that they should not hear unto this day, which you can clearly see. You've got so-called Negroes out there that think they're African Americans or black or Egyptians, being into Egyptology or being Kemetic, or being a Pan-African, or being a Black Panther, or a Christian, or what have you. And you've got these so-called Latinos who think they're Spanish, Latino, American, Mexican, what have you. They're not in large numbers acknowledging that they're Israelites. It's only that elect number that's doing it right now. And you can tell them by the fruits of their labors. You've got brothers of all tribes out there on the highways and byways preaching this word, trying to wake up the rest of the elect, as well as putting up these video epistles to do the same thing. But that 2/3 is not going to get it on this side, so they're going to be put to death, as it says in Zechariah chapter 13, verse 8 through 9. And it shall come to pass that in all the land, saith Yahweh, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, but the 3rd shall be left therein. And I will bring the 3rd part through the fire, and will refine them as silver is refined, and will try them as gold is tried. They shall call on my name, and I will hear them. I will say, it is my people, and they shall say, Yahweh is my power. But all Israel will be saved. Just because those 2/3 are going to receive a painful death on this side doesn't mean they're going to go off from their heritage. They just have to face this final judgment and then be reborn through the loins of the elect in the kingdom, and they're going to be righteous. Romans 11 and 26. And so all Israel shall be saved, As it is written, there shall come out of Zion the deliverer, and shall turn away ungodliness from Jacob. And this is speaking of Yahushua HaMashiach, whom the world ignorantly calls so-called Jesus Christ. And it's going to be a beautiful sight when all Israel is back in the kingdom righteous. We're no longer going to be under those curses where we're going to have an evil eye towards our brother. This is Hebrews 8 through 11. For finding fault with them, he saith, Behold, the days come, saith the Lord, when I will make a new covenant with the house of Israel, the northern kingdom, or the so-called Latinos and Native Americans, and with the house of Judah, the so-called the southern kingdom, or the so-called Negroes, not according to the covenant that I made with their fathers in the day when I took them by the hand to lead them out of the land of Egypt, because they continued not my covenant, and I regarded them not, saith the Lord, that 2/3 who don't have eyes to see or ears to hear. For this is the covenant that I will make with the house of Israel after those days, saith the Lord. I will put my laws into their mind and write them in their hearts, and I will be to them a power, and they will be to me a people. And they shall not teach every man his neighbor and every man his brother, saying, Know the Lord, for all shall know me, from the least to the greatest. We're going to have the laws, statutes, and commandments in us with these new bodies, so we'll never be able to go off again. It'll just be a second nature for us to do righteousness. And another cut to you imposters over there is the fact that